I'm here, I came here actually last week, so I'm interning at Walmart Labs. I'm a PhD student at the University of Maryland. My background is in natural language processing, and at some point early in my life I used to also rap. So I like hip hop, and now I do natural language processing. So, if you don't mind, alright. So, I'll give a quick, so this was actually like an academic proposal. I don't know how to make it into a business proposal, but one of the things that most of your recommendations have, right? So things like Spotify and Pandora, when they recommend music to you, they rely on something called a collaborative information. And anytime they do any kind of content kind of similarity, they're looking at the audio of it. So I'm sure you guys have experienced when you're watching this. I don't know how many of you are into hip hop. Maybe you're listening to that one song which has really deep meaning, and suddenly the next song that comes is totally like funny or something totally random, right? So this happens because they're popular, right? So the industry has more or less ignored this whole lyrical similarity. And for genres like hip hop is very lyrical. So the music is mostly monotonous. So when you're looking at audio similarity, you don't really get that kind of closeness. So that's when you need lyric similarity. So that is my main motivation for what I did. So for the past 6 months, I built this little website which essentially visualizes analytics. Okay, so it essentially visualizes analytics of artists extracted from lyrics. Alright, so rap has a few things that are essential for composition. The rhyming words, and in rhyming you have multi-syllable, monosyllable rhymes, and then you have wordplay, then you have the similes that you use, and then you have the vocabulary strength as well. Right. So this thing launched just last month, and so essentially you can go to artist analytics and you can select, let's say Eminem, right? You go to Eminem, and then you have all the analytics. So you have this is vocabulary, you have this rhyming index, then you have the simile. I don't know how it's called.
So what's the rhyming index? Like how the beat goes?
No, the rhyming is how many rhyming words you have in your words, right? So it's all about rhyming, how you rhyme, the end rhymes, the slant rhymes, and this essentially captures how dense your rhyming is. How many syllables in your actual words are actually rhyming, and how many are right? So, and then you have profanity, what are the words they use. This is something of interest. And then you have the entire timeline. So how have they progressed over time? So popularity versus all these individual fields. So you can see, so Eminem has gone up in profanity. This was, I think, his famous album Marshall Mathers LP. This became very, very controversial. So this was, you can see profanity again going down and again going up. So you can do this essentially for all the artists. I have about 150 artists and about 10,000 tracks.
So you can do this for like your Pandora next song.
Right.
Okay.
So and you can go to individual albums and you can see the lyrics. For each albums also you can see the analytics. So this is something that I launched just I think almost 4 or 5 days back, and I posted it on Reddit. So it got a good amount of attention. I think I got 10,000 hits there. So this is an overall visualization of all the artists. This is the rap game right now. So you have popularity. So you can see that rap is again an extreme thing, right? Just like metal, rap is also on the other extreme. So at one extreme you have underground rappers. So all they do is they just rap. There's not a lot of music. So it doesn't go mainstream. More people don't actually listen to it, right? So you can see one thing is word density. Word density is simply how wordy are you in your song. It's like number of words per verse. So are you being too wordy or are you being less wordy? So this just looks at popularity versus word density. So you have people arranged by popularity, and over there you have people arranged by word density. And you can see the inverse relationships that are there. More popular, people who are more popular tend to use less words. Why? Because mainstream music is more jumpy, right? So that's what people like. And people who are underground, they're more lyrical. Right? So and you can explore this inverse relationship, they have all the other features. So let's say word density, you look at profanity. Right? So you have the same thing. Popular rappers are scrutinized, so they tend to be less profane in the words that they use. This this is more haphazard because rhymes are critical to rap. Right? So It doesn't matter if you're an underground rapper, it doesn't matter if you're a commercial rapper. You have to rhyme.
But there's a spread though, like see there's one that's rhyming a lot, but then it's also
Right. So there's not as strong the negative correlation as you would
it's
find.
all over the place.
Right. So and then I have it for I think vocabulary. You'd see again an inverse relationship. If I add more underground, this is the top for 50 popular rappers. You can select whoever you want and add to the visualization. So if you want to select underground rappers, you just.
How would you even extract the words, like the data for it?
So I have, right, I'm sorry, I don't use Mac, so it's extremely. Right,
You want to go back or?
right. So you can add, let's say, an artist, I don't know, Mad with an MF Doom. These are all rappers that aren't in the top 70, but if you add them, you can add any number of rappers. So it'll show where the guy belongs, and there's Sage, Francis. These are all underground rappers. So if you add them, so they'll usually come up high on the. I don't have enough data for that.
But so when you add them, like
So the underground rappers will usually be high, right? So this is something it got some amount of attention. If anyone of you followed this last year, there was a guy who published something called as the largest hip hop vocabulary or something, which got it became pretty viral. So including Forbes, Mashable, everyone actually published the article. After that, that's when I created this because I had the idea from like 2 years and I work on it. So as of now, my goal is this is structural similarity. I don't know how many of you are from the tech background, but there's something that's catching on known as deep learning. So
machine learning.
right. So deep learning is essentially deeper representations of words. So